Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 30 of SubTerra Tech, where today, well, we get this giant cube that is right beside me. How's it made? What all needs to be done to make one? Well, you're going to have to jump into this episode and find out. But I'm going to ask you guys something. You're here. Have you subscribed yet? If you haven't, take a few seconds and help out the channel by hitting that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and it's up to you guys. So, thank you. Thank you for doing that. You're cool. And now let's get into this episode. All right, guys, jumping into this episode today. I'm tired of running out of power. So I am going to try to work on getting the creative core here. We need the creative energy cube here. So the first thing we need is a creative core. Also, let's grab the nitros. Let's see, 4 antimatter and 4 nitro crystals. 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those back. Cancel real quick. Cancel. All right. And 4 antimatters, I think it is, right? Yeah, 4 antimatters. The rest of this stuff is pretty well simple stuff. SPS casings, which we can make in excellent surplus now. I'm going to say we're going to need 30. And 4 of these. My math is... My math is off. Let's try another 16. Let's just make another 16 of these. Just, we'll have a perfect 30. Stop it. All right. Here we go. So now we've got this in the center. I think it is nitro, 4 antimatters, which we passed. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 2, 3, and 4. One of the other things I would like to do is turn one of these into a auto crafter. So I might have to look at this real quick. I might have to set up the stuff that I need for the auto crafter. Because I really would like to be able to auto craft the creatives. Anyway, we get that because the rest of this stuff we really don't need surplus on. So we want to make sure that this, and this all goes like so. The SPS casing. Okay, I was too off. But that's not too bad. All right, so now let's look at this. We need 4 final stars real quick. Those should be easy. We just need our transmutation tablet and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Wait. We need more than 4, don't we? We need more than 4. 8 final stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did between episodes make all of the creative fluid tanks to make creative fluid tanks. Except for Blazing Blood. It's the only one I did not make, but really don't see a reason to make that one. I mean, I should, I should make it. All right, put these in the corners like so. And this is the simple stuff so far that we've got here. The more complex stuff is coming up here shortly. So let's get 4 energized rod nitros. Okay, that is an easy one. Energized rods. Nitro. Oh, wow. I've never taught this. That. All right, so you know how to make everything else. You just did not know how to make the nitro rods. Okay. All right, so let's get the nitro items that we need. We need 4 of these. And 4 of these energy cells. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need all 4 of those. And these energy cells here, we're gonna have to do something with them. I keep clicking on the wrong one. This one can go here. This one here. This one here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the energy cell here. This on top of it. We're going to make sure that this is connected to my network where we can bypass the limits. And there we go. All of these should be charging up. They need 2 billion each. It's charging those type of things that really kills our batteries or our energy so quickly. But once we get this done, we will have so much power. The next is ultimate energy cubes. We're going to need 4 of those as well. So I am going to come over here. Energy cubes. And all we've got is, oh, actually we do have the ultimate energy cubes. So we already had one made. Okay, so how about this? We set this up like this. This. Energy cubes. Because we're going to have to know how to make these guys anyway. For another one of the items that we're going to need. So if we go in here and we type in energy cubes, we should see the ultras. We need 3 more of these guys. All right, so we've got those. All right, those are now eligible to receive power from my hotbar charging. One of the other things we're going to need is lithium dust here. We're going to need a lot of lithium dust. So to do that, we're going to need to turn lithium gas from a chemical crystallizer into lithium dust. So what we need to do is make a chemical crystallizer, which I think is there. All right, so we should be able to just do this, quest this, get speed and energy. There we go. Speed, energy, crystal. Really? Which one of you did this? It was you, wasn't it? All right. We're going to need a pressurized tubes. There we go. So let's go back here. Where we already have a rotary condenser. We can set this like so. We can pretty much set that so that, and we can set up so gas can go off of the back, right? Did I just click the gas? Yes. Okay, so I guess it just couldn't eject properly. All right, so we can put in speed upgrades and energy upgrades into this, and one of the things we want to get is a functional drawer. So we got to make sure it's from functional. And we can tell it that the up is the eject one. We want to configure it. Oh, wait. I guess I got the wrong functional items in my inventory, so we'll just let this process. And yes, we do have infinite liquid lithium. So that is a perk right there. That's 2G, 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 2G. Stored. That is not finished being stored. There we go. Now you have all the power you need. All right, so we go back into this one. We'll look here. We'll double check. All right, that looks good so far. So we can place these. No. These are placed here by these SPS ports. And these are placed here. And while we're making the lithium for this, for the ultimate induction providers, I am going to go teach the system how to make those. And we're going to grab 2 stacks of lithium out of there. So, so let's see here. Liquid or lithium is to make the ultimate induction providers and induction cells. Okay, those are the next 2 things that we need to work on. Providers and cells. Okay, so we're going to start first with this. It knows how to make all of that, I guess, except for these elites. Doesn't know how to make the elites. Just keep going backward until we get to here. Now, Yeah, okay, that's correct. Okay, so we got it. We're teaching this system how to make all of these going backwards. I always do it this way to make it easier. We need one more crafter now. Another can we make diamond crafters? Because if I remember correctly, diamond is a lot better. So what if I say diamond crafter? You know how to make the stuff. What if we come up here to this one, take that out. Say, make me 2 diamond crafters. Okay, so we're just waiting on the stuff for the diamond crafter. I love how fast our system's getting. Diamond crafters, there we go. We've got our first 2. So what we're going to do is replace or take out this guy. Put the 2 diamonds. I know, it's a mess right here. So all we do is just put these guys in here. All right, should have enough room for all of this. There we go. See, there we go. We still have more space. The speed is a lot faster once we get all of this set up here. I just want to grab some of this stuff and toss it into one higher. Really would like to speed things along on all of these. But yeah, the speed does improve with the better processor, so we can get more stuff done. Anyway, really? You know what? You're not worth the trouble right now. Anyway, let's... What was I working on? Oh, yeah. Okay, the creative one here, we need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these ultimate induction providers. 8. There we go. This tells us roughly we're missing close to 2K of that stuff. So at functional, let's go ahead and grab those netherite upgrades. At least tossing one of them into it. Because we're going to need it. And it's going to be a little bit before we can see enough lithium to make it worth it. I don't know if we can speed this up anymore. So what I will do is once I get the 8 induction providers and the 8 induction cells, I will come back and we'll finish up the creative energy cube here. All right, guys, I got the resources that we were waiting on. So let's see here. They go induction provider, induction cell. So provider, no, provider, and these and cells in these spots. Which now we just have 4 items left, which are the super dense energy cells. So let's go see what those take. I should not. Let's see here. The super dense energy cells. I'm going to teach this how to make the super dense energy cells since it is a crafting recipe. We're going to now add that to the list of stuff that we need to make. But before that, we need dense energy cells. We'll add those over here. Energy cells, which I think we can pretty well make. Quartz glass is something I'm going to have to teach the system. So quartz glass. I can make this stuff like this, teach it to this system right there, so we don't have to make quartz glass for these. So let's put these in here and see what we need now. So super dense energy cell, we're going to need 4 of these. So it's saying we're missing flux dust. Do we not have flux dust made? Okay, so we have flux resource cores, but we just don't have them putting them into a one thing. So let's just take 3 of these, toss those back in there. Yeah, let's make 3 of these super quick to make flux dust. Okay, so if we teach it that, comes that. Okay, so crusher recipe for this is in the crusher like this. We'll change this to 64, this also to 64. So therefore we've got that in a crusher. I know we have a crusher somewhere. I'm just trying to remember where I placed the crusher at. Because I don't think that is made. Yeah, that's not made in anything else besides a crusher. I know we have a crusher somewhere. Am I just overlooking it? All right, I'll be right back once I find this crush. Oh, there it is. All right, so at functional, grab this guy out, grab a, you know what, we'll just use this guy right here. I don't know why we had basic resource shells in there, so they go back in there. Configure. Item pipes, we're gonna just do 3 of these guys for right now. Resource generators. We need resource. Generators, 3 of them. And 3 of the tier 3 guys here. So what we're gonna do is generator, looks. There's this, and there's this one. All right, we're gonna item pipes, and we need a wrench. All right, and now we can configure and link. And we'll hit this with a little bit of time in a bottle. All right, go. That's gonna handle the fluids. Now, dense, super dense energy cells. We need, like I said, 4 of these. So it's telling us we're missing 4 of those. That's fine. It's missing these, which it's not. So we need to make the calculation and the accumulation processors. So those are the next 2 things. To make these, we're going to need inscribers set up. With the ability to, you know what? I can make those 2 items and teach it. That is something that I'm going to need to make. The SkySteel ingot is something I'm going to have to make. That's going to be in a reactor, unless I do it in world. So we're going to have to do this in world a little bit. Oh, and we're going to need a singularity. So give me a moment to see what all I need to set up, and I will be right back. All right, guys. Hopefully I've got it all figured out. First things first, we're going to need an induction or matter condenser here. Because, you know, we're going to need it. I did expand this out just a little bit so we can have the space here to set all this stuff up. I am hoping that we can do this. Next, we need a 1K drive, which apparently is... Where is it? Add a 1K drive. Didn't I? So I'm gonna say this, guys. I personally think that we should have done some of the other stuff. So we're gonna need an inscriber. We're gonna need some presses here. So let's do that first. We're gonna manually do the inscribing stuff. Inscribers. Notice that it requires these sticky pistons, and I think we can get away with that. Right there. There's that. So let's see here. Inscribers. I'm gonna really want to get a couple of these guys set up. At least. Just because, you know, they're needed. And I can actually set these guys up over here. Yeah, okay, so first things first, we're gonna look here at the 1K. What happened to it? Didn't I have it on here? You guys know better than me. You keep seeing this stuff. I can clear that off. That can be cleared off. That. Thermal. Oof. I think I just deleted something. Okay, so there we go. We need this 1K, which needs the printed inscriber press here. So we got this one. Let's make all of these engineering calculations and silicon. Let's get some silicon, because that way we can just, you know, go in here, put this in here, this, and we're going to need power real quick. So let's get some flux plugs or points. I'm not sure how much time we have left, but I'm going to try to go till we get the creative energy cell. So might be a long one here, guys, just to let you guys know. All right, so there we go. We only need one of these. We can just make infinite ones now. The silicon press can go in there. Next is logic circuits. We're going to need some gold. This one we can't cheese, even though I really want to. Logic circuits. We're going to need some redstone for these. I think we could automate this easily with refined storage. So now we've got a couple of these. That should allow us to make a 1K drive. Which is all we need is a 1K. There we go. We got the 1K. And we're going to put this in here, right here. We're going to now tell it to condense 256 items into that. So let's grab, I don't know, cobblestone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be more than enough. All right, there we go. We've got one of those. That is all we're going to need from this. So we can now break this because we're going to now switch this up to a reaction chamber. We need a vibration, which needs an energy acceptor. So let's make this. Now we've got us a reaction chamber. Okay, one of the things that this reaction chamber is going to allow us to do is make a singularity. I had to find my paperwork. Singularity, which is 64 matter balls in a reaction chamber. So let's just grab 64 of these. And lava. We need some lava. So a bucket of lava. We can take a bucket of lava. We can actually take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these guys with this lava because that's how much we have. And it's going to need a little bit of power. So let's take this. and set this on top of here. So now we're giving this power. We get a singularity now. And it's going to make us 10 of these singularities. So that is a perk. The reason why we needed a singularity is we need an engineering press, which we have right here, and a calculation press, which we have right here, with one of these singularities. And then we get a shaft because we don't have enough power going into it. There we go. We've got the okay, so let's make any of these presses that we don't have. Engineering and calculation. All right, we're going to need some Certus quartz, because we're just going to take one Certus quart, this calculation press here. We're going to get this pattern here, so now we can toss this calculation, and those back up in there. We can toss that engineering in there, and let's see here. Skystone is... how do we make skystone? Enrichment chamber or an energized smelter with skystone dust. Okay, so we say skystone dust. Because I want a stack of this. We tossed it in here in the enrichment chamber. There we go. We got some of this skystone. We need 4 of these skysteel ingots. So skysteel ingots. So that is... we could make a reaction chamber method, which would be ideal, but we're going to just do skystone, iron, and charged Certus quartz. Skystone, we need 2 of these, iron and charged Certus quartz. 2 iron. Iron. All right. We're going to now get lava here. Set this in world, which is a very dangerous thing to do. 2. There we go. There's that. There's this, and there's this, and it was not quick enough. All right, we got 4 of those, which is fine. Teach that to this. Okay, there we go. Get those made up. We're just waiting for 4 of these guys to get done. I want to make... we're gonna put the stuff in here. We're gonna see what we need. After I make 4 of these printed accumulation circuits. Okay, so we place these... what is it? This? Oh, fluix dust. We need 4 fluix dust. For these. I'm not a big fan of A2 unless I'm actually using it constantly, so... This one was not supposed to be anything related to AE2, this gameplay, but yeah, apparently this would have been a better playthrough if we had went with an AE2 system setup. Just to let you guys know, if you're just starting out, go AE2 instead of refined storage. All right, so let's go with the making the super dense. That's it. We need 4 of these guys. All right, so what is it saying that we're missing? We're missing some of the crystals. That's okay. 32 calculation processes. Okay, so 32 calculation processes. So we need calculations, 32 of them. Just 32. Just 32. All right, we've got that and the redstone. So give me a moment to make this and I will be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We're almost done with this. I did start the process up to make it. I've been hitting stuff with my super go-go juice, although I'm almost out of it. Like, we only have like about an hour and 40 minutes left. All right, there we go. So the super dense should be done. And with this, guys, hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. If you want to see us power cell, really helps out the channel. So let's get these in here. So super dense, super dense, super dense, super dense. And what's wrong? What is wrong with this? Hmm. All right, guys, give me a moment to figure out what the issue is here. I will be right back. All right, guys. All right. We figured it out. What the issue was is this one had an owner by me. They have to be no owner. So to charge them, you actually have to charge them in your inventory to get the creative energy cube here. All right, so that is what the issue was. There we go. We've got the creative energy cube. Now we can pretty much have infinite power. Anything can be charged with this pretty much instantaneously. We can attach it to our storage things at Flux. Grab a plug. We'll probably grab a couple more plugs, but with this, we now have infinite power. I will place the plug down here. There we go. Bypass, surges, all the good stuff here. So that now this is supplying us all our power. So if you've liked this episode, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know why. If you haven't done so when I asked you guys at the beginning to hit that subscribe button, you made it this far. Take a few seconds. Go down, hit that subscribe button. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, It really means a lot. We are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And with you guys sharing and liking this, it will get to that number, our subscriber total. So until next time, later, Gators.